Hi guys, this is your host Akhil from Ahead of the Competition, and I hope you're having a good week. We had shared a video yesterday with some important tips for the GRE reading comprehensions. Now this is the second part of that video, and these are some really important tips again. And between the two of these videos, we have covered uh, most of the things that you need to keep in mind while solving the reading comprehension. Now, these tips are from our personal experience and from other people's experience as well. Basically, our friends who have given the GR exam. So don't make mistakes and learn from them. Instead, save your time and learn from other people's mistakes. Right? That's how you should do it. Work smarter. And if you apply these tips, if you take something back from these tips, and if you apply them actually, and you will be able to improve your score in the GRE reading comprehension. So let's look at the first tip for today. It's how to take notes. So how should you take notes while reading the passage? Use shorthand. Yesterday we had talked about how to divide the notes between paragraphs. Now, when even if you have divided the notes into paragraphs, you can't write the whole paragraph right again. You have to use just remove the of are is all those words and take out very important just 2 to 3 words per line. That's the maximum you should write, 2 to 3 words maximum per line. And just write things. And even faster is making word trees, or flow charts, stuff like that, some drawings, that helps you organize information in a much neater way, and remember information also. And you're also able to access that information from the passage when you know where exactly it was. So obviously, uh, taking writing a shorthand and just writing 1 to 3, maximum 3 or maximum 4 actually words per line, not more than that. And drawing trees, drawing flowcharts, drawing diagrams to represent all that is a really fast way of breaking down the reading comprehension and understanding it, and also being able to refer to it again when you're answering questions. Now let's look at the next second tip. This is ignore the difficult words. Look, some of the RCs, they're laced with difficult words. Now you don't want to get into all that. You don't want to try and keep reading the word again and again, trying to understand what would it mean, what does it mean, and trying to fit in your own interpretations. The best strategy is to just ignore those words, because they will confuse you and they will change the complete meaning of the paragraph, and that's why they've put the words there. By the way, they'll completely change the meaning, and the question would be based or constructed in such a way that you will mark the wrong answer because you didn't understand the word. So just ignore the difficult words for the time being. Just try to understand what the passage is trying to say. Just try to read the question, and then come back to uh, the line which had the difficult word. Now, the thing is, when you have read the complete passage and you did not get stuck on the difficult word, now you understand the complete passage. Now you understand where the story is going. Does it have a negative connotation? Does it have a positive connotation? Now you know exactly how the story flows. And then when you read that same line again, when you come back to it, when referring from the question that you're reading currently, when you refer back to that line and then you try and understand what it means, you would have a better chance of you understanding what it really means. You see. So that's why ignore the difficult questions in the beginning and then come back to them. Next is test answer choices even when you know the answer. Even when you know the answer, because sometimes the answers look so in the face, right? They look so easy, and then you think, oh, obviously this is the question and this is the answer. It's so easy. But even when you know the answer, do not mark the answer. Just take your time, take a deep breath, and test those answer choices. Take those answer choices one by one and test them. Do they fit? Do they fit with the question? Or is all of that supported in the passage? If even one small detail of that answer is not supported by the passage, just completely eliminate it, and keep only the answer choices that are completely supported by the passage, right? So if you try and eliminate by this method, you will be able to get to the right answer very quickly. And even when you know the answer, test all the answer choices again just to be sure, because saving time or quantity is not important. Quality is important. Accuracy, how many answers you have solved, that's more important. Now leave the questions and revisit. So when you are let's say you've encountered a difficult question, right? So do not keep spending your energy or you know your attention on that question for a very long period of time. Just leave that question and come back to it when you have time at the end of the exam. Uh, there are two reasons for this. Firstly is that because of that difficult question, you will miss out on the easy questions that you could have solved and could have gotten good marks at, because the difficult questions and easy questions both have same weightage. They both are of the same marks. It's not like the difficult question will get you more marks than the easy question. So they're both worth the same marks, same number of marks. So just solve the easy questions first and then come back to the difficult question. The second reason why you should do this, leaving the difficult question and coming back to it again, is because once you start doing the other questions, your subconscious mind is still processing the difficult questions that you could not solve. So when you come back to it after solving the complete paper and your complete exam, and you're much more relaxed because you have some time left, then your brain will tell you the answer. Oh, this is the answer. Then your brain has processed it in the background, and then you know the answer then, because it just needed to be relaxed, to be able to tell you the answer, because the question was difficult and you actually entered into a panic mode. You got a little stressed. That was the reason why this happened. Now, the next is read the questions first. Sometimes, you know. So the process of reading comprehension, the way you might be doing it right now is you read the whole passage, and then you look at the questions one by one and try to place it together, right? You try to piece it together. That's how you do it. There is another way sometimes, but do it sometimes, not for all the reading comprehensions. Do it sometimes when the reading comprehensions are a little difficult or a little too long, and you have little less time remaining. There's still a strategy to help you solve that question quickly without getting into the nitty-gritties and without stressing too much. What you should do is just read the questions first. I mean, because you can go to the next question, right, without answering the question that you're currently at. You can go to the next question easily. You have that option in GRE. So just go to the next question and the next question and read all the questions. Then you would understand what exactly you have to read for. Instead of reading the whole passage, you know exactly what to find and what to look for in the passage. That is a much faster way, much faster way of solving the reading comprehension. And you should try this once. It'll really speed you up. But again, don't try this for all the questions, right? Because no point in saving all that time. Because this technique might reduce our accuracy, but this is obviously very effective when you are running out of time, and when the paragraph is too difficult for you to understand or too long. So I hope these tips were very useful for you, and once you apply these tips, they will improve your reading comprehension marks for sure. uh, and do not forget to subscribe so that you're automatically notified whenever we come up with a new video. And do not forget to like, share, and comment on this video so that your friends can benefit from the video as well. Now, do tune in tomorrow, because we have important videos coming up every single day, almost every single day. So do tune in tomorrow for a new important video. And if you prepare with us, obviously you'll get a much better score. Thank you. Thanks a lot, and thank you for tuning in today. Thank you.